Hi guys, this is your Blender buddy with another Blender tutorial. As you can see, I'm using Blender 2.64 and it's actually 2.64a. It's their latest stable build that they had, or stable release that they have. First, let me get rid of the splash screen. This tutorial is just going to be a little tutorial on how to unwrap a sphere and add a material to it, and I'm just gonna add a moon material for anybody that might want to make a moon for just one of their pictures or images. Just a quick little tutorial on unwrapping a sphere and adding a material to it. So the first thing we want to do is select the cube, press X to delete it. The next thing we want to do is add mesh and a UV sphere, and now as you can see we got a sphere here. The next thing you want to do is click the smooth button, which makes it nice and smooth. Now we want to kind of pull it over to the side, and we want to open up another window by grabbing that little triangle in the corner there, and we want to come down here and we want to open up the UV image editor. And once we have that open, we want to hit image and then new image, and then I just accept it the way it is, and I just hit OK. Once we've done that, we come back over to this window here where we have the sphere selected, and we'll go into edit mode, and then we want to go into texture mode. And once we've done that, you want to press the U key, and we want to unwrap the sphere, and we're going to go unwrap the sphere projection. And as you can see here, it pretty much unwrapped it for us. A little bit of the back is falling off, so I'm going to hit the G key and the X key, and I'm just going to move this forward just a little bit and try to get the majority of it on here. The next thing we need to do is put a material on here, and if we click the image button and we hit open, you'll have to go into your wherever you keep your materials or textures, and I keep mine under Blender in a file called Blender Text and Materials, and I have a folder called Mapped Planets. It's just a folder where I have all my mapped planets. You can go on the internet and type in UV mapped planets, and you'll find a bunch of free ones. The one I'm going to use is I'm just going to do a real quick easy one, nothing hard, and I'm just going to put a moon texture or moon material on our sphere. So we want to open that up, and as you can see underneath here we have our image opened. And now that we've done that, what we need to do is we need to come over into the properties panel and go back over into underneath the object, and we need to add a new material here. And I'm just going to turn this up all the way, and I'm going to turn down the specular, or otherwise you'll get a big glare on your picture. And the other thing I want to do is click face textures, and then we want to go into the texture button, and we want to hit new, and then we're going to hit image or movie. And now that we already have this in our file here, we can go underneath here and we can hit moon texture. And as you can see here, it's showing up, and if you go back to materials and click on it, you'll see that it's also here. But we got one more thing here to do underneath the textures tab. Is we got to come down, and where it says mapping, we want to change that to UV mapping. Now we can just take and hit the A key here to deselect that. We can close this. we can come back over here to solid, and we can come here into object. And now if we render this, if I did it all correctly, we should have a moon texture here on our sphere, and which we do, and it came out pretty nice. And that's just a real simple, fast tutorial on how to UV unwrap a sphere and add just a plain old material to it. And this one happens to be of the moon, and it's not real bad. You could position your camera and your lights different so that you get different looks on it. You could add some glare effects and stuff like that to it. But this was just on how to UV unwrap a sphere and how to add a material. That's just a quick tutorial from your Blender buddy. I'll catch you next time. Bye now.